Alright, what's up everybody? Tommy here, Path Productions, playing Ark very briefly this morning before I have to head into work pretty much all night. But so fun stuff when I logged in here. One of the problems with, excuse me, one of the problems with Ark and playing solo player is sometimes it doesn't save like where you left off necessarily. You're playing without saving, and I didn't manually save before I logged off last time, and so we still got most of all the stuff that we had, but I think right there at the end where it was glitching real bad yesterday. Let me get out of that view. Look, no stego saddle, no perfectly placed water reservoir, no lystro. Yeah, we lost a decent amount of progress there. Pretty much all the progress we made outside of blindly rafting around and getting radar killed, we lost it all. Yeah, we're gonna retame you. I'm hoping there might be a silver lining here, and that silver lining could be maybe somehow when it reset there's no more alpha carno? Maybe? I need water anyway. I don't see it. Oh man, I'll take that. I will take the save not being fully up to date from what we last played. I will take that if there is no Alpha Carno. Let's go look. I think we can get this white drop too. Oh, trilobite. Okay, so come on, we got some good things coming with the loss of some progress. That trilobite will give us some oil and some chitin. What is it, the Phiomia saddle? Don't really need it, but okay, I'll take it. One less engram we gotta spend points to unlock. I don't know if this alpha is gonna attack my shoulder. Oh yeah, so it's still there. It's definitely still there. I wonder, I don't want to sacrifice the monkey, so this could be a terrible idea. I'm pretty sure it will not aggro to me while driving. Plus I haven't gone all the way in this bay anyway to see what's in here. Some saber-tooth salmon can get us some prime fish meat. Some little duckies. What do you keep trying to kill that you just can't hit? I don't know. I wish I had a spyglass so bad, so I could at least see what level it was. What's up, Bedrocker? Thanks for hanging out here with me, man. So, alright, so to catch you up real quick, this thing moved in yesterday when I was playing briefly. I saw it, and like a coward, I ran, and I got my Parasaur, and we got on this raft, and we were like, we're gonna move elsewhere. We'll come back for our tames. We're not dealing with this Alpha Carno. We don't have the means to deal with it yet. And so I left, and basically all that happened on that excursion, I found no better place. I came right back here, and the Parasaur radar, it died in the process because Sarko got it. I couldn't save it. And so it was a expedition for nothing except to lose radar. So I came back, and I ended up like doing enough stuff that like I made a saddle for a stego, and I had tamed a lystro, and that was pretty much it. But basically, when I just logged in, my save file didn't save all the way at the end where I left the game yesterday. It was a few minutes prior, so I don't have the Lystro, and I don't have the Stego saddle, and this Alpha Carno is still right here. So I was hoping, I came down this way on the raft to see if it was still down here. I was hoping maybe that I'd get lucky and with the save file revert or whatever happened, it'd be gone somehow. But obviously it's not. Um, right, I have to run. But so the good thing about a raft is as long as I'm driving, like I'm mounted to the raft, nothing will aggro to me. If I still had the Parasaur, if it was still on here, that Carno would definitely be on the raft trying to get the Parasaur. I was nervous that the monkey that I got on my head, I was trying to see if I could angle where you could see it. I was nervous maybe that the monkey would aggro the Carno. Thankfully it doesn't. I think since it's on me and I'm on the raft, but what's up, controller? Appreciate you popping by, man. Hope you're having a good day at work. Yeah, so that's where we're at right now. So we still have the Alpha Carno. It's moving back down towards where we access our base. I have a crossbow that could make like a crazy amount of arrows. And I know that that's like the meticulous route to getting rid of it. But it is close enough down. Now I might be able to do that. Stand up on that ledge, shoot it with the crossbow. I need a lot more metal before I can make a rifle. So let's see here real quick. Park this again. I do gotta watch out. The only thing like right over here is Diplo, which the Diplo obviously isn't gonna like hurt me too bad, but he will try to play and push me all over the place. The same little Lystro that I tamed that the save file lost me, it's right up here because I fed it once on the way down to the boat. Where'd you go, little Lystro? Little tip for people that don't know, if you go into your inventory, use the middle buttons to toggle over to your taming progress. Highlight the one that you're looking for. You can click it, and it'll give you like a little marker that you can follow to them. It already lost all of its stuff. To be honest, we're not going to worry about you right now, Lystro. We might worry about you at another point. You're there and you're safe. You think I should just leave the Carno? Just work on gearing up? I agree. I do need to gear up and build up. And I want to build because that's what I like to do in the game is build. And all I've got is a weak little 6 triangle foundation hut thing. I could do that. I wonder, there was a Troodon up here that I took the Carno out to kill. Ah, the bugs! That scared me. Y'all see me flinch. Yeah, throw your poop at it, monkey. I don't see the Troodon anymore. Hopefully that thing is still gone. I don't think so though, because I'm pretty sure I took it out at the same time we took out this Parasaur. The Oviraptor's up by base now. Alright, so let's see how much metal I got smelted from the last time I went on a metal run. I think the 21's all I needed, to be fair. But I need a lot more hide for the Carno saddle. Oh, and I still need 6 more metal. Dang. Alright. The Carno is super weak, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to handle itself too well. But it's my best option to try to get a good amount of meat, both safely and quickly. I'm about to just go for that Parasaur. That's a pretty easy kill. Make sure my regular arrows are in my crossbow. I feel like even though the Carno is weak, I don't know how quickly, but I could use the Carno to get the Diplo, and the Diplo would give me a whole lot of good resource. Oh, we don't want to throw that at the Stego. That was almost a bad idea. More bugs. We're gonna spear it this time. Yeah. Only good bug is a dead bug. Doing my part. Anybody get the movie reference? Maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. There's an easy victim. But if it's a... Oh, are you chasing a monkey? Oh, score! Oh, I lost. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Woo! That was intense. Oh, but there's another monkey. Y'all saw that, right? Oh. Oh, I love the monkey so much. Yeah, I know. I know there's... You got a little friend somewhere out here. It dipped. Oh, we gotta find it. So we definitely now... Oh, there's the Troodon. Ah, dang it. Okay, we will find the monkey. Oh. How did you die? I didn't think I killed you. Okay. I need a rock to be able to make another bola. Oh, there it is. Oh, yes. I don't know if my monkey is going to freak out this monkey, though. I should put it down, but I don't want to get it. Oh, and it's a level 80 girl. Come on. Maybe you're the mama of this little weak one that we tamed. There we go. Oh, I know. I'm gonna get you some building. I promise I'm gonna get you some building. But monkeys are my favorite tames in this game. At least on this map. Because I do love the Dribros as well. They're super cute. And the little cinema crops are super cute. But on the island, this is as cute as we're getting. Ah, dang it. I spooked it. I'm sorry. Come here. Oh, dude, I was feeding you. Come on. Oh, man. Alright, we're going to let it chill for a minute. We're going to use that tame tracking tip. I'm pretty sure I can bola Troodons, right? Hey there, little ugly thing. Why don't you attack me? Do you only attack at night? Makes you far more horrifying. There you go. You got pretty colors, but you're terrifying. I don't know why you weren't attacking me right now, but I'm pretty sure if it was dark you would have. Yeah, Controller Freak got the reference. It was Starship Troopers. I watched that movie all the time growing up, and I actually recently watched it again on one of the streaming services. I haven't seen like the whatchamacallums, the subsequent movies or whatever, like 2 or 3. I think there's 2 and 3. But number 1 at least, definitely a classic. Monkey, we'll come back to you, dude. We need the water. I swear I really wish we still had that water reservoir already in place. I know, dude. They always grunt so, like, miserably whenever they're hungry and thirsty. Like, dude, I see the red. I'm going. Alright, so at least now we can double check again. See if that alpha carno is going back down towards the interior of the bay. Nah, it's right there. Oh man, I definitely. So I need to. First thing I'm gonna do is the last thing I did last time I played. Oh crap, crap, crap. I'm gonna get the water reservoir in place. Oh, it's not bad. I can grab a little bit of metal on the way back up. Wait, water. There we go. Just gotta keep an eye on that orange glow. Okay, so I won't lie. The otters, they're like 1B. They are super, super cute, but they're just so hard to tame, man. I know if you have an Argent, you can use the mouth hold, and you can pick them up in the beak, and then just have the Argent sitting there. It'll hold it in its mouth while you're dismounted from the Argent itself. So I know that that way makes it way easier. I'm sure there's traps for them that you could build. But the only way I've ever tamed the only otter I've ever had on Xbox is I literally just chased it around in the water and was dragging fishes to it and having to like hand feed it the fish. Even on mobile, like otters are so much easier to get on mobile because you just got to hit the normal like last slot or whatever you put fish in the last slot on the hotbar, hit that button to feed them. You don't have to drag like an actual fish to them. So I agree. I do really like the otters, but they're so much harder to tame. All right, before I walk back to that monkey, we're tracking it. We'll get it at some point. We really need a safer water source up here. So I'll show you how I did that. Where's my cement? I haven't even made the cementing paste yet. No. Is it in here? Is the stuff in? Oh, okay. It's all in here. Here we go. Get that out, that out, that out. Yeah, we definitely got to expand. That's what we're going to do. But I need one of these. Hey, Bad, thank you so much for joining. Right on. I am not on Steam. I'm on Xbox right now currently. I wish I could get it on Steam. So I finally got a tower, desktop, PC, whatever, from a neighbor. They got a new one themselves, so they were selling their old one. And I was super hype. I was like, yeah, man, OBS works, and like I can get on Steam finally. And Ark needs like at minimum an i5, and I've got an i3, so I still can't play the one way that I really want to play Ark with mods and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely still can't play through Steam. Oh, we're talking about Starship Troopers. That's such a great movie, though. I swear it is. Alright, so I'm going to show you how you can make a super bootleg little water reservoir system next to our super bootleg little 6 triangle foundation hut. We're going to first take a intersection piece of stone piping, and we're going to try to line it up in the middle of like that width or whatever. Try to get it low. See how I got it lower? So right up here it's on top of the foundation. Or if I come out a little bit, I can drop it beneath where the foundation floor is. Still in the middle. We're going to drop that buddy right there. Can't see it. And it's not got an irrigation like start point, right? That's okay. We're going to take this water reservoir. We're going to put it right here in the back. Look at that. Looks like it's a perfect well built right there. And then we'll take our vertical piece, and it should sit pretty perfectly right here in the corner. Look at that. The way the door, or the way the walls fold together, looks like that pipe was always meant to be right there. Put our tap up top, and voila. You're like, Tommy, there's no water coming right now. What do you mean? That doesn't work. It does though, so I'll manually fill it first just to show you how this part works. Put our water skins in, we'll deposit them. So now there's 170 water out of 200, right? And we can see that it works because water's flowing from the tap. And look, it's like a safety thing. It's keeping the wood moist, right? So that way while the forge is burning from beneath, it doesn't catch our roof on fire. We're going with. But you'll see that as I leave, or if I... Dude, get out of here. What are you doing? Really? That's a jerk move, dude. And you... Somehow you walked right through Steggy. You're a phantom. But anyway, so if I leave the render area and come back, it'll trigger this thing, the reservoir, to start basically collecting condensation, moisture from the atmosphere of the game in the area. As long as you don't have it covered up with like a roof and sealed off in a building, as long as it's outside like this, then that thing will slowly collect water. So not only the rainwater, which will give it a huge influx of water, fill the reserve all the way, but then even in between rainy seasons or rainy times, it'll slowly be collecting a little bit of water. And I can even go and manually fill it up more if need be, or if I had more reservoirs, or if I had crop plots that were absorbing water underneath. That's what you need right there. You don't need to track or lay a whole bunch of pipes from, like, if I was, let me use my mouse cursor on the screen, all the way down there where the water is, and then laying a massive system of ugly, non-plausibly realistic piping or whatever. Looks terrible, gets in the way. Don't do it. All you gotta do, lay down some intersection piping pieces, put some reservoirs along the outside points. You could even do a standalone system with 4 reservoirs, 1 on each point, a vertical pipe coming up right from the middle, and then a tap on top of that. There's tons of ways that you can make like self-contained, self-sustaining water systems where you do not have to run a crazy amount of pipes. I know the argument against that, like, oh, well, Tommy, what about beer barrels? They have to have, like, you can't have them connected to a water reservoir. Beer barrels have to be connected to a water source that has, like, an actual irrigation intake for them to work. Agreed. Build closer to a water source, right? Don't build something with beer barrels in the middle of nowhere where you have to run pipes everywhere. That's just choosing a bad spot for your beer production. Let's go get this Parasaur real quick, and then we're going to start expanding our base. The reason I want to go for the Parasaur first is it would benefit me to get the Stego saddle again, so that way I can much easier collect berries and such. That was a good level Dilo, but I didn't need another one. What if I want 2 miles of non-realistic pipe going inland? See, like, no, I just... I mean, you can do it. I'm not a hater. I won't like directly like judge the builder for doing it, but oh, it looks so bad. Looks so bad. I know not everybody cares about building in the game though, so it's not like a point of contention for others or for most even maybe. I don't know. I grew up playing Sim City, which I know isn't like the most real, but it's a really great city builder, right? So I started out with Sim City 2000, and then I moved up to Sim City 4 when it came out, and that was the first time I played a game with mods. I had like hundreds of mods for Sim City 4, but so that's why like building is my focus in this game. Is it reminds me of that like sandbox style. It's not on the like overall scale of city building. It's much more small scale and putting up individual pieces, not zoning out entire regions or whatever. Um, but I do like the building mechanics enough in this game, more so really than any other of the mechanics in this game, that I try to respect like realistic, not necessarily like building styles, but at least building principles. I want it to be rooted in at least a small foundation of like actual physics or plausibility. We gonna get us a pooper here real quick. So the Phiomia is the pooper, and the monkey is the poop thrower. But that Phiomia, if you put a whole bunch of stem berries, the white berries that I consistently am throwing out early game because I don't have much other use for them, you can make stimulants with them early on, but I've argued before that I think using stimulants early is not necessarily an oxymoron or defeating the purpose. It's just a waste of time. Like, if my stamina is already super low, if my health is already super low, if my speed is already super low, then being able to continue running without having to stand brake for like a couple more seconds is irrelevant because that raptor already caught me and pounced me. That T-Rex already caught me and chomped me. Like, there's no real point, in my opinion, to using stimulants early. I guess if you're getting hit by like a Dilo or something like that to counteract the torpidity, but those smaller dinos early game that aren't going to immediately kill you aren't going to induce enough torpor really unless you're getting mobbed by them. And if you're getting mobbed by them, stimulants, the last thing you should be thinking about, you should be trying to get GTFO, right? So stimulants I normally, or stim berries I normally just throw on the ground. But with these guys that I've been stalling, starve out a little bit, you feed them, or you put the stim berries in their inventory, and then you just, on Xbox, hold down right trigger, and it will just mass rapidly feed them stim berries, and they will just poop non-stop the entire time. And it's a great way that you can get the poop for primitive fertilizer. You can go ahead and just throw it right in the plot. Look, dog literally, or formerly dog, gonna be dog again. It walked up here because it really wants to rejoin the team. We got you, buddy. But Phiomia is really good. If you don't have access to a dung beetle early on to just make fertilizer for you, if you're trying to fill out compost bins to be able to make fertilizer yourself, or if you just want to go, like I said, primitive fertilizer using nothing but the raw material, Phiomias are the tame that you need for that. How long is it going to take you to get hungry again? Excuse me. The Lystra really doesn't have a great purpose. It's super cute. I really like it. It makes me happy when I pet it and it does a cute little dance. And I'm pretty sure when you pet it, it gives some sort of boost to the surrounding dinos. I think for their XP, like they gain more XP, some small percentage when the Lystra has been petted. I do kind of wish we could ride them. People would be making small enough character anyway. It's not that much smaller than a Moschops. Oh man, how long are you gonna take? Come on. I can move on once I give you one more feed. Why are you looking beat up? You are beat up. Some attacked you? We got some dangerous stuff in the area. Look, is that half health? Is it from being like hungry or what? What attacked you, I wonder? Come on, don't go back down there. We're definitely about to move on. It's taking way too long. Alright, so we're gonna start building out. Encumbered. Do I have enough thatch? Yeah. Let's grab us 2 foundations. That's as many as we can make. There's 2 more. And there should be hopefully 2 more. Take that to start. Where are you at, Lystro? You should be ready for a feed. And oh, I was gonna say, and it's gone. No, right here. You still aren't hungry, bro. You've only ate 1 berry. It's been minutes. Alright, moving on. Where should we put... Kind of like this cliff right up here. I'm not going to cut that tree down anyway, because these trees barely give any wood. And it's big, so it aesthetically looks nice. Gives us some shade. I like looking over all this. So I think we're going to put our foundations down up here on this ledge. I'm going to try to line it up with the view that we want. Scoot it back from being over the ledge. Make a little 2x3. And then I'm going to change my foundations to block. I like the look of block up here on solid ground a lot better. Down on the beach, especially if it's on or near water or the shallower shoreline, then I like the normal default look, whatever. But up on solid land, dry land, much prefer the block foundations as opposed to the default foundations. Here's our first test of the water system in action. Gotta get these things out of the way. Ta-da! No longer thirsty. Hey, look! We got our pooper. There. We're gonna name you... Not behavior. Options. Change name. We're gonna go... Because of your spots. We're gonna name you Orange Dew. Yeah. We're gonna whistle passive. Not following me. We got this saddle we picked up. Haha! Lost radar, but we got another mount. Phiomia. Strike fear in the hearts of wild dinos across the island. Survivor Clyde, his monkey, and his Phiomia. Let's go ahead and take down this Parasaur. We need the hide still. Oh man, I could just knock it out. We lost radar. It's level 15, super weak, but it is a female, which gives us eggs. Worth it. Could have definitely used the hide, but definitely will want the eggs. Load it up with all the stuff we don't want to carry around. Plus the meat, so it doesn't go bad as fast. There we go. Alright, let's see what else is over here. We're gonna harvest out some of these trees. And start finishing up or working more on our new cabin. We're gonna upgrade from a wood hut to a cabin. Wood cabin. Log cabin. Very first thing we built was the little thatch hut on night 1. And then the next thing we built, I'm gonna technically go with the raft. I feel like that should count as just like a base structure. And that's ultimately how we came here. And then we got the wood hut. Now we're making the wood cabin. So this section is going to be like the main living room area. Main foyer. I'll have a nice view out there. I think over here on this side is where I'm going to put the bedroom. Bedroom go like this. Putting these to block. Alright, so we got a foyer, we got a bedroom. We need to lay the foundation next for the supply room, storage room, that'll also hold our workstations. Hey, Hop, what's up, man? I hope you're having a good day so far. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out for a minute. I do. To be fair, I got like 30 minutes, and then I gotta get ready for work. I gotta unload a truck tonight. That's always fun. It's like my one night of the week that I know I'm gonna do something physical. Like that's my workout time. You know what I'm saying? So I complain because it's hard work, but ultimately it's like the most exercise I get normally. So yeah, brother, I appreciate you swooping in for sure, man. Hang out as long as you want. If you got other stuff going on, no worries, man. Either way, it's good to say hello to you and what's up. And I can't wait for Friday. You should definitely plug it if you want to on the chat, because it's going to show up on the screen for viewers or whatever. But your stream that you're doing with you and Fire and your PvP boot camp, it was super cool, super informative. I definitely watched that last Friday. And there's tons of great stuff. I know most of the people in the chat that I've been talking to right now are all currently Architect official cluster members. But for those watching that aren't yet, it's legitimately an amazing cluster. With everything going down with official servers here in a couple months, I know a lot of y'all are going to be looking for new homes anyway. Whether you're PvE, maybe a little bit into PvP, we got some options for all that in between. Definitely check out the Architect's official cluster. Watch this real quick. It's going to have the Ark FPS logo, which isn't accurate to what we're playing right now. But hey, it does have the Discord link right there on screen. So if you haven't checked out Architects Official, I can't encourage you enough to check out Architects Official. You'll see myself, you'll see Hop, Bedrocker, Controller Freak, everybody in the chat so far. Bad Banana, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I don't know if you're on the cluster, but if you are, heck yeah. If you're not, you should check it out too. Everybody should check it out. It's a great cluster. All right, here. Back to this build here. I need three more foundations, but I don't know if I want to come all this way here. There's the info right there on Friday night. And am I on my own server, the Xbox cluster? This currently is a single player that I was setting up just to kind of test out streaming on YouTube originally, and I figured it worked, so I was just going to keep rolling with it. But I'm literally going to do this exact same thing on the Architects cluster for the Xbox PC side. I know there's already a ton of videos up in my catalog of content or whatever about different builds and stuff I've done on the Architects Official Cluster so far for Season 2. Theme is movies, going to the movies, but I haven't been on the map as much lately because of Arc FPS and testing out different things with stream setup that I kind of have the itch to want to do this literal exact thing, start over with a fresh character and show my way around the Architect cluster, like show on the island all the admin builds that are public access for the dino donations and storage, and doing the admin trade build, just showing off all that stuff, the pirate ships and stuff there, how players have access to all that stuff. If they're nervous of like a cluster that uses an active flag system where people have to put up each month or whatever a new colored flag to show they're active, how like our cluster admin island has all that stuff readily available for players for free that you can just go pick it up. You don't have to stress about knowing how to make it yourself or anything like that. Yeah, so I want to show all that off from the player's perspective or whatever, not just necessarily going around touring, but showing as an actual like player how the experience would unfold. So I do plan on doing that, but what's holding me back is the big build that I started on Lost Island, which is my Wayne Manor Batcave inspired build. And I did concede on the Discord that at this point I'm just going to end up wiping it because I proved conceptually that the build could happen. All that's really left is the minutia, the details, decor, stuff like that, and the impulse to want to show off the cluster as a whole as opposed to finishing that build. I want to show off the cluster as a whole more so than I want to finish that build. So I'm definitely going to end up wiping the Batman, Batcave, Wayne Manor build and starting over doing a series on the Xbox side of the Architects cluster. See, like, I'm not great at it either, bro, but, like, that's the one thing I love. That's what got me into the Architects cluster was, like, Fire Pumpkin, watching her decor videos on YouTube, and then seeing Songbird on Twitter, finding then her YouTube page and seeing her videos on how to do decor and stuff like that. I had already watched, like, a crazy amount of, like, Tranquility Eden, Aaron Longstaff, um, Captain Fat Dog, like, to do like the overall basic mechanics, but I just don't ever spend the time on the tiny stuff. Like I spend the time on the outside, so like you walk up and you're just like, man, that looks like a great building right there. But on the inside, that's where I normally lose interest. I'm like, I'd rather just build another building. Alright, let's see how much. What we're gonna. Oh, yeah, I need more cementing paste. I was gonna say while it's raining, I can get down another water reservoir over on this build because we're gonna need water over here. Alright, that one, and I just want one more foundation. I'm going with a unique style for this build. I think it's gonna work out. To be fair, I build in Ark the same way that I paint my minis, and I don't really have a detailed plan going into it. I just kind of feel it out in the moment and roll with it. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But what I got cooking in my head for this build, I think is going to work out. Yeah, I agreed. The only PlayStation server that I am aware of tangentially is, I don't know if it's active or not, but I know at least at some point Aaron Longstaff, his cluster had PlayStation servers. Again, I don't know if they're still active or not. At one point they had them. And then I think I see him on Twitter all the time, Bam. I think he's mainly a PvP, or pretty much only a PvP player. But I'm pretty sure his servers are PlayStation, either all of them or some of them. But to be fair, I don't have a PlayStation, so I normally don't look too much into what's available on PlayStation. So I don't really know. Yeah, we're gonna do it just like this. No, because I need 2 spaces wide for the stairs like I wanted. That's alright though, I can just do it in this way. There we go. So we need more thatch and we need more wood. I'll tell you what type of server I really would love to play on. And I've talked about it with a couple people before. But like in a couple other clusters do this in ways. And it's kind of like what incepted the idea in my head originally, a cluster that I used to previously play on. But it's like at the start of the cluster, land is basically divided up into certain regions or whatever. And when the server starts, the game starts, whatever, like people have to go out and they try to claim these specific lands, like claim them for themselves, hold them for themselves. Other people can war against them. You can try to ally with other neighboring regions to fend off people trying to raid you. But like each region owns the resources in that region. So like if I take over an area that maybe it's icy and crappy, but it's got like all the oil, like if people want to come get oil, if they just come and take it, like that's a sign of aggression towards my territory, my ownership of that territory. You know what I'm saying? So like now I can have a reason to justify actively warring against them. Or people can work out trade deals like, hey, look, you got access to oil, but you don't have a bunch of access to silica pearls or some shit like that. Like, you know, we can trade goods for goods or whatever, make sure there's no problems. Like recreating, like I guess there's a couple creators that have done it on YouTube where you take like 100 players and emulate a civilization or whatever. But like those are all specifically tailored towards, we're going to give you a stage to build up, we're going to give you a stage to like explore, and then everybody just fights to the death till there's only one person remaining. Like I don't want one that's a finite endpoint like that, but like one that just becomes like a living map basically, where there's politics at play, there's resource availability at play, scarcity at play, plus being able to fend off against the natural predators, other players trying to establish, you know, their empire or whatever. Like I think that would be helly fun. Yeah, no, no, no. So it's not like you wouldn't actually like divide up the regions and like have like boundaries in place or borders in place. It would basically just be like on the Discord where people join for that server or whatever. There would be an image, like a PNG file or whatever, of that map that's in play or whatever. And then people literally could just like, whoever's deciding what the regions are, like just zone out, like when you're mapping or whatever, like with a pencil or a pen, but on the computer. I don't know. Not a very clear way that I'm explaining it, but I feel like it wouldn't be too hard to do. I rambled a lot though with my dude just stationary. Let me get a couple walls up here. I'm sorry, but that's like my dream, like type work experience. I think that would be hella fun. So what we're doing here is, this is going to be like access to the front door, like a little patio, just on the ground. I'm going to put a little gate right there. We'll have an access point right here to be able to just walk up to my forge and my smithy that I'll put over here so that there's outside access to the workstation. This little hallway I'll line with some storage. This in here, again, is the main foyer living room space. I'll probably put some cooking stuff, maybe not, but we'll see what happens in there. And then this is the bedroom right here. Hey, what's up, Onic Bob? Appreciate you stopping by, brother. Hope you're having a great day. Just kind of randomly talking about the game, slowly working on a new little cabin that we're putting up here. We got this alpha carno. Check him out. He moved in yesterday, and he's right there. That's the pathway that no matter which way we come down, we follow that pathway to get water. Check it out. There's our boat right over here. And this new homie decided, yeah, I love this spot, and I'm moving in. So what we're trying to do now is figure out how to fortify our stuff so we don't lose it all, and then how we can kind of upgrade our gear so we can take that thing down. I wish I had crystal. To be fair, if I had like 2 pieces of crystal, I could make a spyglass, and then I could scope out the alpha carno and say it was like a level 7 alpha carno. Like, I know it's still an alpha carno, but I might just sacrifice my whole fleet of dinos at this point, see what all they can do with me chucking arrows behind them, and I'm pretty sure we got like a pretty good chance of taking down the alpha. But my luck, say that MF is like level 140 or something, right? There is no way that my level 29 stego, 29 trike, effing level 7 carno, and my 2 sub-level 100 dilos, plus my new Phiomia, plus my new Parasaur, there is no way that they are taking down a high-level alpha carno. There's no way. And I got a primitive crossbow. That's the best I'm rolling with right now. So that's why we're working on the build first, and then we're going to upgrade our gear second. Yeah, so I don't always fully plan it out, and a lot of times I plan out just on the fly in the moment builds, but I do try to plan them like just a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. See, this is a bad idea. This is something that I didn't think about. I put the stairway up in there, it's going to come out all the way. It's going to block this little spot. This is why I do lay down foundations first though too, before I go crazy with all the walls and everything. Much easier to replace just some foundational pieces as opposed to like an entire section that comes down once you hit the demolish on the foundation. There we go. Space that out better. And we're just going to add 2 more. We'll just make it a square room for the workstation at the end. Alright, so you are true, Bob. That is 1000% a valid strategy. And since I'm not playing specifically hardcore on this playthrough, it's absolutely a strategy option that I could employ. 1000%. I've considered it. But I'm also too trying like not to die, or like trying to die as little as possible. I know that'd be a worth it death, and I'd be right here by my base. I got a bed that I can spawn back in, and like, so it wouldn't be that big a deal. But I'm trying to see if I can handle it without dying first. Like, if it happens, it happens, and I'll accept it. But I'm trying not to die first. And I really feel like, I'll show you when I get back up here on the ledge. I really feel like there is crystal nearby. Right, get the Xbox, or if you get the Microsoft version of Ark, that you can cross-play from your PC with Xbox side. Because I was confused at first. I thought Xbox PC meant Xbox and Steam, since Steam was on the PC or whatever, in my generalization. But no, Steam is like a separate purchase, but there is a way that you can purchase it on PC, and then that version is crossplay compatible with the Xbox. I think it's through Microsoft, but I'm not sure. But up here, so this is what I was saying. So I think, so normally we go down this pathway out towards the water right there. I'm pretty sure if I wasn't a coward and I went into the woods right here, I feel like there's a hill at some point in that spot that might have crystal on it. Maybe. I don't know. Let's come back up here. I'm gonna make, do I got stuff to just go ahead and make the saddle for you? No, I don't. Don't have enough hide. But I can go ahead and put these two down. There we go. So yeah, this square is going to be the workstation room. We'll probably put this will be like an open barn door type right here with ramps, so you can walk up into it from right here. And we'll probably put like a line of forges right there, like a smithy right there, maybe a couple storage boxes right there, and then there'll be a doorway right here to seal off the interior, since there's an open part of this work area. But then you'll be able to come in this hallway, it'll open up into the foyer. I'm eventually going to extend from right here and give us a little deck patio, so we can stand on the patio, sit on the patio, check out those wild dinos roaming, scope out where the carno's at. But yeah, so that'll be the living room foyer area, and again, this is my this will be my bedroom. Put my personal storage and my bed down. I do need to add a room for cooking and gardening, but I'll probably just make a separate greenhouse area, like right here. Small little greenhouse that'll have all the cooking stuff on it. Hey PK man, nice to see you in the stream. I'm glad you finally caught it as well. Right on. Yeah, Game Pass. That's it right there. Game Pass fully crossplay with Xbox and Ark. That's definitely what I would recommend for somebody that's already on PC and wants to play on the Xbox PC side. And a new Xbox, like for a Series S, is like 300 bucks. So I would definitely do the Game Pass route for sure. At least if you're just going to test drive it. Much more cost efficient to do it that way, right? Oh, bro, that'd be hilarious if your wife was sitting with you while you was streaming, reacting and laughing at you. That would definitely be hilarious. And right on y'all for hanging out and stopping by. Y'all started out my day great. I was over here loathing, having to go and unload this truck, man. I was like, I'm just gonna get on Ark, because Ark always helps me kind of clear my head. And y'all make it so much better. So thank you so much. I'm checking real quick. For those that were here at the earlier on when I was running around aimlessly before I decided to start working on that build, we caught, oh, there's an egg, but we caught Dilo that was chasing a monkey, and y'all know how much I love monkeys. And it was a level 80 something. Yeah, look, oh, we lost all the effectiveness on it. Dang it. We spooked, okay, so we fed it twice, and then I accidentally spooked it the second time I fed it. Man, why did it run all the way over here? Canopy in darkness is bad. Don't want to go in there. Look, see, look, something was creeping. I'm gonna use my cursor. I just saw something in there. There's a little Lystro. Look, right there. Parasaur running. I think that's a Pego. Yeah, that's all bad news. Bro, yeah, I really appreciate you stopping by. Onyx for sure. Look, another Troodon! Oh, crap. So I'm really glad that I learned that Troodons apparently don't attack in the daytime. Unless I'm just tripping, like that's the second time I've been right there with the Troodon in its face and it did not attack me for some reason. Maybe just because it was solo? Maybe they're like compies and they get aggressive in a pack? I have no idea. But I know every time I run into them at night, they're terrifying. Now we know there's another one over there though. Man, now I really need that carno saddle. I got a couple seconds here. We need to get some water. Let's see how much metal we got. Oh, it's the hide. It's the hide I need, I think, for the carno saddle. I still got both traps up, I think, right? There's the 2x2. Here's the 1x1. Need to re-wall that end. I do, from a couple of the drops that I picked up, I got a couple structures for the new build already, but I don't have another forge or smithy. So no matter what, whether we're talking about like crafting structures or saddles, either way, I still really need hide. More hide. 6 more metal, I'm not too worried about. See, I need like 200 hide still. Okay, yeah, so... Right on, man, I'll see you when you get back for sure. To be fair, I'm head out in a few minutes because I gotta get ready for work, but I don't know how long it'll be gone. We'll see, brother. Either way, I appreciate you stopping by, and I'll catch you in the Discord for sure, man. Troodons are good in the day if they don't attack them, but if you see one at night, run. See, that's what I'm starting to learn right here, is apparently in the day, I can kill them because I can get the drop on them and they won't pounce me. But yeah, at night, they're terrifying. I knew though, yeah, so great advice, Onyx Bob. I did know that you can use a torch, and if you smack them with a torch, that freaks them out and they run off. So if you do get attacked by some Troodons in the nighttime, just quick pull out your torch, pop them in the face, and you'll have a much better time. Do I got it? I think you need 5 carrot and chitin for every 1 cementing paste. So I can make 2. Oh, I need 4. Dang. So I can still only make 2. I need 5 cementing paste to make another water reservoir. Get some more wood. Because I want to make, I don't have enough wood right now to do it yet, but I want to go ahead and make the 3 wooden stairs. There'll be 2 of them side by side on the workstation room of the build for easier outside access. And then I'm going to put 1 stairway leading up to a little porch. So we're going to need another foundation. I hope y'all are going to like how this is going to look. Now that I got the extra room, I think this is going to look pretty cool. And we're cutting it close here. So I'll leave with the tease of how this build is going here right at the end. We'll run back to the other base and get in the bed. I'm going to try to do a trick. I know when you toggle between first and third person that it's supposed to save when you do that. So I'm going to try to do that to see if I can like force it, make sure that it saves, but yeah, for anybody that missed it, that's the very first thing when I logged on that I realized is, oh, maybe all those stutter and delay issues I was having at the end of my play yesterday, it didn't save like any of that stuff. I lost the Lystro I had tamed, the Stego saddle I had made. all that stuff. To be fair, I killed this Parasaur to make that saddle, and I have this Parasaur now, so I mean I'll take that I guess. But yeah, that's how I started. Is I had lost like the last 10 minutes of progress from the other day, and figuring out what to do with that information from there. But I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna keep them actually looking like a little deck. Don't want to put them right there or right there. See, that was my problem with those. I don't like how that looks. There we go. Boom. How many regular walls can I make? There we go. That's in line. We'll put a pillar right there so it'll seal up that corner. Yeah, so that'll be the main door. Probably put like a bench right here, so that way you can sit on the front porch, look out over the redwoods, all that good stuff. Yeah, I think that'll look cool. Yeah, so we got the foundation laid for the start of our first cabin. Follow me, girl. We gotta name you. If anybody's got a name for our Parasaur, that's super low level, but we got mainly as home defense and egg laying. Anybody has a name for her. Otherwise, I'm probably just name her like Blink for Blink security. Alright, let's get her up here. At least none of them are dead though, right? It's like we still got all them. We lost out on the Lystra, but we did get the Parasaur and the Phiomia. Which, to be fair, that's going to be clutch here soon enough. That's what I was talking about. You give it the stemmy berries. You need food anyway. Let me give you some food before you die. Stemmy berries, force feed them all. And it poops a whole bunch for you. You can get ridiculous large piles of feces from feeding them stacks. Save these yellow ones for you. I didn't realize I gave you all that stuff already. I think you can put poop in the fridge. Yeah. Help it not spoil as fast. Keep you guys honest. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and throw the monkey down right here. Let it chill in front of the seat. She's so cute. Before we lay our dude down, we're going to sit in the seat and then put on the orbital cam and back it up. There we go. That's a nice picture. Yeah, I appreciate again everybody stopping by. Thank you all so much. I hope you all have a great day. I don't know what y'all got planned. I think tonight, Darksmith, talking about events through the Architect's official cluster. Every Tuesday he normally does some sort of stream, whether it's a PvP raid or a Mario Kart PvP challenge, or Mario Kart inspired PvP challenge, still Ark, right? I did play some Star Wars Battlefront last week, which was definitely fun to watch. I immediately went to Steam to see if I could download it so I could play it too. And same issue as Ark. I do not have a processor that is capable of playing it. So Survival of the Fittest stream tonight for Darksmith. Perfect. Money. There you go. It's late for me. It's like 10:30 at night for me. I'm Eastern time. He does Pacific time, I believe. So I think it's like 7:30 Pacific time for him. 10:30 for me. But that'll be like when I'm coming home from work anyway. So I'll pop on and I'll say what's up. on the way home from work for sure and be watching that. So I hope to see some of y'all in the chat there. I appreciate seeing y'all all in the chat here with me today. Thank you again for sure every time. And let's real quick make sure y'all can see it. Toggle third, saving. Toggle third, saving. So hopefully next time I play, which to be fair, I don't know when that's going to be. Super scheduled at work this week, which is great for my bills that need paid. Not as great for my free time playing Ark and stuff like that. But there is a contingency plan in place for Ark FPS on Thursday. Should I not have enough time to get that set up and be able to play on Thursday, there is a possibility. I'm breaking the news now, but we got a contingency plan in place potentially, so that way things still continue as regularly scheduled, right? But in the meantime, I'll see y'all in the Discord. I will see y'all. I'll throw the Discord link up one more time. I'll see y'all on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, I'll see y'all on Twitter. That's what I meant to say that time. If y'all are on Twitter, that's where I'm most active on a lot of the things that I'm doing or working on or whatever. But yeah, I'm Tommy. This is Math Productions. We've been playing Ark Survival Evolved on the Xbox solo. It is not hardcore. We're trying not to die, and Alpha Carno's trying to throw a wrench in that plan, but we did survive another day. And I appreciate y'all. Take care. I'll see y'all next time.